for those people who think that the MVP race is actually a four-man race, you're wrong. LeBron, even though he can probably win it every year, any year really, because he's the most valuable player in the NBA, that's obvious. And this year they also got Kawhi Leonard. They're not in this race. It's clearly a two-man race between James Harden and Russell Westbrook, who I believe they both are deserving. They're both putting up triple doubles. Obviously, Russell Westbrook is putting up way more triple doubles than James Harden. James Harden still have, I believe, 20. But when you look at it and you really break down stat for stat, who's doing the best, it's Russell Westbrook is averaging more points, only by 2 points. James is averaging 29. Russell's averaging 31. James Harden is averaging 8 rebounds. Russell is averaging 10, 2 more than James Harden. James Harden is averaging 11 assists, which leads the NBA, and Russell is averaging 10 assists, which is third in the NBA, and first in scoring. 2 points, 2 more points, and 2 more rebounds. The rebounds is obviously the more important because that's giving him a triple-double average, which haven't been done since Oscar Robertson in '62. But it's hard because James Harden is winning more games. James Harden is their third record than LeBron James, and they're right behind San Antonio. They're probably going to finish third, and OKC is barely hanging on to the 6th seed, which for me, winning means something when it comes to the MVP. It just does. But Russell is a key factor in him. They win when they get triple doubles. Even though I sometimes believe that his teammates are padding his stats by not going for the rebound and Russell stealing rebounds, it's helping them because they're elite. Is for him getting the rebounds is leading to fast break points. When he get the ball, the quicker he get the ball, the quicker he go. Either he's gonna pass or not. He's getting assists and he's scoring and he's coming up in big in the clutch. So it's hard because they're still losing a lot. And Russell's averaging triple double. You can't. I know you hear me say triple double a lot, but a triple double I think is overlooked in the NBA. But I do believe it's I don't want to say overrated because it's not like anybody just go out and average triple double. But I believe his triple double is just getting him the MVP and not the fact that he's losing. Can we look at the fact that they're still losing? They're probably not gonna win 50 games. They're a 6th seed, and a 6th seeded MVP hasn't been awarded in a very, very long time. Russell Westbrook is averaging triple double. That's one thing, but the fact that he doesn't have too much help, I can admit that he only has Victor Oladipo, Enes Kanter, and Steven Adams, which are, I believe, are 3 good, solid players. But he has on OKC, he only has 3 teammates that average 10 plus. James Harden has a league high 7 other players that will average double-digit figures. They average double-digit numbers, so 10 plus. And he has both of the candidates on his team that are gonna be the front runners of the 6th Man of the Year. But when people say that that's the reason why Westbrook should win it, that's not fair. It's not like James Harden put together his team or he put together his coach that has a system and an identity. Billy Donovan of OKC don't have an identity. That's not James Harden's fault that Mike D'Antoni has an offense that works and has already produced an MVP. That shouldn't be. I don't believe that should factor into James Harden not winning it if he does or not. But James Harden is leading the highest scoring offense. Not the highest scoring. James Harden is leading the 3rd highest scoring offense. Excuse me. And I think that should be thrown into the discussion of why he should win MVP. And Russell Westbrook is he's leading the OKC to the 3rd best fast break team just because he's going for them. His team's letting him get the rebound. The faster your best player get the rebound, I guess it's benefiting them. Right now, he's the 6th seed, so he's gonna have to go against James Harden in the first round as of right now. And I believe that it'll be a 6-game series. He's not going past the first round against either one of those top 3 teams. He's not going past the first round. He has to face Golden State, Houston, or San Antonio. That's just not happening. You can believe it. It's not happening. He's not gonna lead he's not Superman, so that team's not gonna become an all-time great team overnight. No, that's not gonna happen. So with that being said, this is the only time that Russell Westbrook is gonna win the MVP based off the fact that he's averaging triple-double. That's it. That's the only reason that he will get this MVP if he win it. because he's having a triple-double. But what else is he doing? They're not winning at a high rate. They're the 6th seed benefiting them. That's nothing. That's the bottom of the bottom. I mean, they can make a run, but they're going to get put out in the first round. They're not going to win that. So if he can average a triple-double for the next 5 years, I don't care. This is the only time that the MVP voters are going to give it to him because he's having a triple-double and it hasn't been done since Oscar Robertson did it. So that's out the window. You see, Allen Iverson didn't win another MVP. He did lead the league in scoring multiple other times, but he never got another MVP because of that. And they was always bottom, in between, never a title contender, which OKC would never be because they're not going to attract free agency. KD left for a reason. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to leave it at that. Then you got James Harden, who's actually going to win 55-plus games this season and is averaging 29, 8, and 11. Yeah, he's averaging 29, 8, and 11. He's playing point. This is his first year playing point. His assists jumped up from 7 to 11. 3+3 in one season. He's playing point guard now. Now he's still shooting. He's only shooting 45%, but that's better than Russell Westbrook 42%. He's shooting 35%, but that's better than Russell Westbrook 32%. You see, it's like to choose between you're gonna have to pick the smallest details. They're both having great seasons, so that's why I said they're the front runner for MVP. They're both having great seasons. It's so hard. This is the closest MVP race that we've seen in such long time. With all that pushed aside, who do I believe is gonna win MVP? My vote is going towards Russell Westbrook because he's doing something that hasn't been done in so long. I mean, I just can't overlook it. I believed he was going to do it, and I didn't think they was going to win as many games as they did. I didn't think they would. I thought they was going to make the playoffs, but I didn't think they was going to win as many games as they did. It took literally all this season for me to make this decision. I've been with Harden the whole season, and it just Russell, the 7 straight triple doubles, the 40-point triple-double, the 50-point triple-double. He's just done so much. And even though he's going to get put out the first round, I believe he deserves it for this season. But like I said, this is going to be his only one that he wins because he's having a triple-double. What am I forgetting? Oh, yeah, I think that I'm Kobe.
Kobe magic on the curb shot. Topics hot, so keep it locked.